kind of neat is they don't actually send you checks. Your money gets deposited into Work Market. At any time, once you get money deposited into Work Market, you can request to just take it, and they'll electronically put it right into your bank account, which is, just like getting paid anyway. But you could leave it in there and say if you needed a website built, you could put out your own or something like that. Or if you thought that you could have something, let's say you had a remote job that was too far away and you could find a guy in Dubuque, Iowa on Work Market who's closer, who could physically change out some memory for you. Throw it on there. Hey, $45, go do it, and somebody will jump on there. It's not bad.
I love that. It's like the old PayPal. That's like how PayPal got started. It's like just put the money in there, and then you could buy stuff and sell stuff, and it just stays there, and you don't have to worry about the transaction or writing a check. If people still do that these days, I don't. Or like sending the money electronically and getting it, the fees taken out. So I think it's cool that they keep the money until you say I want it. Because it's like you said, if you need work, the money's right there, and bam, you just don't have to worry about sending that. That's one extra step you don't have to worry about,
Yeah, you don't have to wait for an invoice and pay the invoice. And it is, when you say PayPal, it's very much like PayPal.
I like this.
Wow. And the jobs I've done for it, I'll maybe just give you a little sample of the things I've been doing for them. A lot of them are working in grocery stores, replacing the printers on cash registers where they print out a coupon. I've replaced a few of those, and a lot of times, you'll go there to diagnose it, and they'll already have FedExed a new one there. So then, because maybe you're not a professional printer fixer, and I don't know if too many people who are. But all you do is you swap it out, and then you got to go find the server in the grocery store, and you set up. They'll walk you through it pretty much on the phone, and set up the new server or set up the new printer on the server, and test it out, and it's kind of nice, And it kind of reminds me back a long time ago when I worked at Walmart, kind of the retail. Retail's always fun to work in, at a store, and the attitudes are always nice because people don't really hate their jobs too much. They just don't get paid very much. I really like the people at like
retail stores.
Retail stores and grocery stores.
So, and that's also cool. So you just need like a tech savvy person. You don't have to be an expert in hooking up network printers.
No.
Like to do that kind of thing. So they walk you through it.
Yeah. Yep. And I replaced a server at one grocery store for them. It was kind of funny. I do a lot of my shopping at Staples for my parts because we don't have a Micro Center and we don't have a Best Buy. So when I got a call to go fix some Staples machines, it was kind of weird because they kind of know me there. I'm the guy who always has a $10 gift or $10 coupon, and I'm buying another hard drive, and I've always got crazy questions that I know they can't answer, and but so then I had to put on a couple different pairs of shoes to go into Staples and fix their what they had was a special cutter for cutting business cards out of cardboard stock. Okay. And I had to go in there and make it not so noisy.
Really?
Yeah, things like that. And then like a week later, I got back and I had to do a preventive maintenance on 5 of their pieces of equipment there. That was kind of neat.
And you found that they found you through Work Market?
Actually, the Staples one was not through Work Market. That was through ServeRight, which is similar, but okay. I do get checks mailed to me from ServeRight.
ServeRight, neat.
And ServeRight, I never really signed up for. They kind of I think they might have found my website one day when a paper shredder was malfunctioning at a Walmart. So they called me up and they're like, "Hey, we got this paper shredder over here," and I've done a couple other paper shredders for them at Walmart's. Walmart is tough on their industrial paper shredders, and they're like $8,000 paper shredders.
Really?
And
these aren't the kind that dump into a little trash can.
Yeah, they dump into a big trash can. Yeah, and they've got the motors and chains inside of them are just massive. It's pretty cool. I had to replace like every circuit board and sensor in one of them, and then the other one was pretty easy. Yeah.
So just having your name out there, companies found you, then they see that you're local to that area, and they send you out to do jobs. Yep.
Yeah. And I owe that to the site builder. I mean, I've got the best looking site still out of the customers or the competition here. I mean, and the competition here, as far as size of shops, they have 20 employees, and just nobody working on the website for them. It's amazing.
It's great that it's not a priority for them.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
You're
keep
right.
it. Yeah, keep that not a priority, and
Exactly.
we'll be fine. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, and there's some other. I think on-site might be another one. I think I've heard some other people in Podnutz talk about these types of things before, and I never. This is the only one I've really messed with I recommend them. If you don't mind doing a little something out of your comfort zone, checking out some new stuff, and then sometimes that'll lead into some experience that you might have turned down a job in the past that you can now tackle that you didn't.
Is it on force or on site?
Maybe it's on force before. Yeah, I never used those guys, so never tried them.
Gotcha. Oh, you mean actually going on site, or the site called on site?
Yeah, there's a site. There's a couple companies. Like it might have been on force. I think you're right.
Okay, just wanted to check because I'm trying to pull these up as you talk about them. And
yeah, there's I think Geeks to Go. There's a few different where you can sell yourself out there, and you're not going to get paid like what you might normally get paid, but you got to put some food on the table. It's take what we can get if it's slow.
Totally, I think you're right. Money's money.
Yeah. So another thing that I do when it's slow is I go out on my feet and go hand out business cards and price. The price sheet I got away from just because I don't like to put my prices out there too much. I pretty much give them my word I'm going to be better prices than what they're used to. And they can go to my website and they'll see my home price to verify that. But I'll just go out and introduce myself and give out business cards.
To where? Just businesses, shopping centers, like what?
Yeah, businesses. Like if I have to go out to Walmart or Staples, I'll try to hit 5 businesses on the way back and just say hi. And things like that. And the other day I was doing just that. I came in, gave my business cards. Like, well, we don't really have any computer work, but I do have this printer that's making some weird noise, and it's a HP LaserJet printer. And before I did the work market stuff, I may not have taken this job.
Right.
I'm like, well, I'm not really that kind of guy, but so I took it. And now I got $300 worth of parts ordered for it. And then while I'm there, the guy sitting at the desk next to this computer or this printer that I'm working on, he's like, well, I got this computer in my basement that really needs looked at. So there's a home job. Just by stopping in, I got two repairs.
Awesome, man.
And that was that was one of 5 places I stopped that day. But sometimes it just comes that easy. People, they've been putting up with this noisy printer for 3 months, sitting right next to this guy on the phone, and it's noisy. So, that's one way. They didn't want to go out and look to the normal business machine place because they know that that's going to be $100 office visit right off the bat.
Right.
This guy's coming in looking for work. Give them a try.
Sure. It puts their attention back on it and gives them an easy way to get it fixed quickly. You're just presenting that opportunity.
So and I was back there. I set it up. I was back there the next day, and the parts were ordered.
Really?
Just wait for FedEx to bring them in.
Nice. You know what you reminded me of when you were talking about that? I have to give this as a tip because I wear it around a lot now. I have a very limited amount of T-shirts these days. So I wear my T-shirt that says, I got it at Micro Center. It says, no, I will not fix your computer. And that's all it says in a very just normal, I think it's even Arial font on the shirt. And I don't know where I don't know if Microsoft Center still sells them or you get them on Jinx or something like that. But you just wear that shirt. This is my recommendation. Just wear that shirt out. Just wear it out wherever you go. And people will look at it and they'll read it. And then you'll see them looking at you and they'll say so you're not going to fix my computer, huh? Or something like that almost every time. And you go, yeah, I actually do fix computers. Oh, really? Because my computer's all slow, and you just get all this attention and all these jobs. Now, if you wore, Eric, I don't know, I'm sure you have Silicon Wrench shirts. Maybe you wear your Silicon Wrench shirt out, and you may or may not get a reaction. I don't know. But those combination of words and the way it's presented, it's just a black T-shirt with white writing. People can read it easy, and they see it, and it's a conversation starter. And if I was still in the business, I would have so many jobs off of that shirt. It's not even funny. So,
that's funny you say that because you were wearing that shirt on a podcast that my family was watching, and they're like, "What's that shirt say?" And I'm like, "You know what? I bet you that's that shirt that says No, I won't fix your computer. I just feel, I don't know. Maybe I should try it to see, but I kind of feel like that would I would feel a little, oh, I don't know, like a bad attitude kind of
Well,
feeling if I wore that. It's like,
you know what?
yeah.
I wore it in my shop a couple times and got people didn't really get it. So I'm not recommending that you wear it out to jobs.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. I should rephrase it. Like if you're just going out on the weekend or something like that, or going out somewhere and you're not going to do a job, like you're not yet. Wear your Silicon Red shirt when you're doing your jobs, but when you're not doing your jobs, just going out somewhere. If you wear that, it's such a conversation starter. It really is.
I'll try it. I'll try. I've got some iron-on paper. I can just make myself one because I don't have a Micro Center anywhere around here.
All right.
I'll make an iron-on. I'll wear it out if I go out to a tavern or something and see what happens. Do you do it on the front and back or just the front?
It's just the front, but front or back probably work good. I mean, you see people looking at you in there, and then you realize that they're reading your shirt, and then they'll always usually say something about it. And it always turns out that they have a computer that needs to be fixed. It's amazing. But there's definitely people like to comment on it.
There was a guy who used to wear that shirt at a place I used to work at, and I honestly I had no idea that he was a computer tech, former computer tech. He got out of it. He didn't do it anymore, and that's why he wore the shirt.
Right. I bet you he gets the same thing I do.
I asked him about it. I'm like, why you got that shirt? Oh, I used to do this. Well, I do that.
That's awesome. That's my recommendation these days. I don't have too many these days, so at least I could chime in. What else you got going on?
I don't have a whole lot more. I didn't know if you had any emails or anything.
Well, I would like to talk about our sponsor. I think it's a good
Very
time.
well. Yes.
I want to talk about our sponsor at mhelpdesk.com, and you can check them out if you wouldn't mind at podnutz.com/mhelpdesk. And basically what mhelpdesk does is provide us with a solution for the stuff that we really don't want to do. Let me pull up the website. I'm talking about like doing invoicing and keeping track of things, and you don't want to use QuickBooks. Like I resisted that for the longest time. And you're looking for a solution that's tailored for computer repair guys. Well, this is what it is. It's they say on their site, if you're overwhelmed with service calls and repairs, you can go from chaos to control in 30 days or less, money back guaranteed. What it basically includes is service request tracking. You have a customer database, which is huge. You guys have to keep track of your customers as they're coming in. When I did it at my shop, when they walked in the door, I got their name, phone number, bam, that's the first thing into the computer. Not written on a piece of paper, not stored away somewhere, punched into the computer immediately. This allows you to do that. They have mobile apps included. If you're having trouble keeping your schedules, there's a scheduling and dispatch module. There's estimates and invoices, so you could give that to your customers and make them look professional. There is QuickBooks support. If your accountant, has to have his QuickBooks, or you want to have it in QuickBooks,
that's kind of what I was wondering on this product too, because I was looking for something today. I was kind of the same way as you. Microsoft Accounting 2009 is what I have been using to keep track of this stuff, and there's no place to input of course, an email address. Who would want that? So something like this, I could do a nice list of emails for that. But I was just also wondering, when it comes to the end of the year, what to do if they had like accounting ready reports or anything with them help desk.
That's actually what I like. And I talked about it in the last show. It's what helped me with my business when I was getting ready to sell it. Is I had the reports created, and reports that show how good you're doing, so you can monitor your future and create future planning and monitor how good you're doing, so you could like predict for next future weeks. You have to have reports, and I like reports with big colorful graphs, and that's what they have. So I'm really happy about that. You have business reports. You capitalize on strengths, correct your weaknesses, pinpoint positive cash flow opportunities, analyze your team performance if you have it. You could build custom reports, which is cool, and the reporting feature is key for me. There's also marketing tools. If you guys need help marketing and you want to know how good certain marketing is that you're trying to implement, that's included too. Got to check it out because it's a free trial. So you could just go there, download the free trial. Like I say, pound on it, implement it in your business, see if it helps you. And that's all I ask. Try the free trial. There's a big, huge red button that says try us for free. Just click it on that. No contracts to sign, no setup fees, no cancellation fees, and you get to try out. the product. So I want to thank M Help Desk for being a sponsor for Podnutz. And again, if you want to go